unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. What do you think about that?
Well, you know what I think about it is I think the government, he needs to do something about it, because it really doesn't make any sense for the unemployment rate to be at 8.6% and underemployment rate is 15.6%, and it's not right. So we need to do something about it.
In every sector of the economy, there was job growth except for the government jobs. Oh, let's start again.
Oh,
we
sign in the background.
Oh, move. So what do you mean? Okay, every sector of the economy.
Okay.
Retail, restaurant, every other type of business, civilian business is up except
They say they need to stop sending the jobs out to China.
Yeah.
Everything that's growing,
the government's not hiring people.
And they need to bring it down.
Okay.
Government's going down. Government's trying to control everything right now.
Well.
All right, well, come on in, sister.
Well, let's
you can only do one at a time.
Okay, all right.
One at a time. Okay, so.
But we do need 4 people, and I'll be done. Sorry, if you're all lining up, I'll be done as soon as.
All right.
All right, second question.
In every sector of the economy, there was job growth, except for in government jobs. What do you think about that?
It's a lie.
Yeah, it is. It's a lie. It seems like the rich get richer and the poor get poor, and it's not right. But I mean, you look around us today, man, it's like, we can't even get a job. So the government, they needs to do something about it.
What do you think the government can do about it?
Well, what they need to do is quit sending jobs overseas and start helping us here in the United States. I mean, we got so many people over here now, and it's like my son can't even get a job working for McDonald's. Why? Because we have so many other people that are here that shouldn't be here, and that's not fair.
All right. So in the non-government workforce, teenagers have the highest unemployment rate at 23.7%, and manufacturing and construction have the slowest job growth. What can be done about that?
Well, I was telling him, like my son, right now he's looking for a job, and it's pretty rough for him at this time. So I told him, you know what, the best thing you need to do is go back to school. Go back to school, get an education, and hopefully, everything will turn out for the best.
And as far as manufacturing and construction goes, do you believe that anyone's going to be filling these jobs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people are doing whatever they can do to get a job, if you qualify. But see, the sad part about it is, it's like who you know. It's the people that's going to get you in. But it's not fair to the people that are applying themselves and putting applications in and so forth. But the people is who you know. And then even the ones with degrees is hard. So it's hard for everybody right now. And I just think that we all need to come together, especially with the government. They need to come together and do something, because it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have any last words you'd like to say to the people at home watching Wall Street on Wall Street?
Yeah, I would just tell them to, just keep praying and just keep praying and don't give up, and it'll work out for you. It might be hard, but you just keep praying and just keep your head up, because I have a situation right now with, my family. I'm the only one working, but, God be the glory.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. What do you think about that?
That's pretty sad, because, before government got involved in a lot of trying to take over this, Obama trying to be socialist, government people were able to do their own thing. Private companies were able to hire. Now, workman's comp, they got to pay too much here in California, so people don't want to hire. So everything is going up. Makes it harder on us.
In every sector of the economy, there was job growth, except for government jobs. What do you think about that?
I don't think that's true, because they have what he did, that expand the highways. So all these government people that are working to expand the highways are getting prevailing wages. Instead of getting $20 an hour, they're getting like $40 an hour. So I don't understand why there's not a growth in government jobs there.
In the non-government workforce, teenagers have the highest unemployment rate at 23.7%, and manufacturing and construction have the slowest job growth. What can be done about that?
We can make Obama pay us back from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Before that happened with all the mortgages company, there was the loans were just handing out, and they made multi-million dollars. And what happened? Houses are going up, now houses are going down, and everybody's losing their homes.
So do you think that the money's going to the elite 1%? Is that part of the job problem?
Pretty much.
Thank you for talking with us. Is there anything you would like to say, any last minute comments to the people at home?
I think everybody just needs to ask God to help us out.
Thank you. The unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. And what do you think about that?
I think that's way too high. And I think it's also hard for kids who are graduating from college. They can't get a job. The college tuition is going up higher. They can't go to college, so it's a lose-lose situation in both cases.
So it sounds like you think job growth should grow for the college educated.
Well, yeah. I mean, for everyone, even if you go to college, you can't get a job, and there's just no jobs anywhere, with a degree or without a degree. And even with a degree, it's the pay is just not enough.
So if everyone goes to college, who's going to fill these jobs that you don't need a college degree for?
Well, they're not even offering that, and they're not. Nobody's hiring in any situation. And I mean, even with even the farming community, they were hiring a lot of I guess illegal immigrants to do the job, and now that they're stopping that in many places, that their crops are dying because they don't have anybody working them. So there are those jobs that might be out there, but they're so low paid and they're such they're hard labor that nobody wants to work them. So.
Well, in every sector of the economy there was job growth this month, except for government jobs. Well, what do you think about the government jobs?
Well, in that case, the same thing. I mean, even a policeman, they're not hiring. My son graduated with a political justice degree, and he's in his 20s, and he still can't get a job because they're not hiring. So even that, everywhere, in every situation, it's hard to find a job.
In the non-government workforce, teenagers have the highest unemployment rate at 23.7%, and manufacturing and construction have the slowest job growth. What do you think can be done about these problems?
Well, if they're not constructing, if they're not building, because the banks are not lending out money, and if they are lending out money, the interest rates, I mean, they say that it's really low, but they're still not lending out money. So nobody's building. There's a lot of foreclosures. So those people in the construction field, they're not building. Those teenagers that were getting jobs, maybe McDonald's, and those are probably the only things that are more or less doing. But everybody, especially those even with degrees that are now working in those jobs, it's harder for the teenagers to now find a job.
Do you have any last comments you'd like to make to our fans at home?
The only thing is we just need to, especially now during the Christmas holidays, I mean, just try to go out there and try to spend a little bit of money and get our economy going, and see if we can start, that's the only way we can start making it go around, so we can hire more people and spend more money, I guess.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you.
The unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. What do you think about that?
I think it's kind of messed up. It's I think the government has to do with a lot of it. They're the ones that make our jobs, I guess. I haven't worked for 4 years, so.
Wow, how are you getting by with not working for 4 years?
I'm a buy and seller, so I don't really work. I just sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
You have enough to get by?
Yes, more than enough, but I live with my parents still.
Oh.
I'm only 24.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't really work. I mean, I go to school and I sell items.
Okay.
So.
All right. In every sector of the economy, there was job growth, except for government jobs. What do you think about the government jobs being so low as far as hiring?
Well, I would have to say terrible.
Oh my gosh,
I don't really know.
Oh Lord.
Well, with the way that our debt crisis is now, with the way that our debt crisis is now, do you think the government should be hiring more people? Or do you think that money should be used to pay off our debt?
I would have to say both ways, because we're in debt big time, and there's a lot of people out here without jobs and living on the streets, and Skid Row, kind of. and at the city hall. Well, used to, until the police, 1,400 of them came in. And so I think it goes both ways.
In the non-government workforce, teenagers have the highest unemployment rate at 23.7%. And manufacturing and construction jobs have the slowest growth. What can be done about that?
I think that teenagers should stay in school and quit dropping out and get good paying jobs and leave the construction to the older guys. I don't know.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, well, thank you. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the Wall Street and Wall Street people?
God bless.
All right, take care. All right, the unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. What do you think about that unemployment problem?
Quincy Jones believes that it's very embarrassing that we would have a black president in a situation like this. I believe that all the good things going on as far as in the Middle East, you know, trying to make things better, that's good. But Quincy Jones really believes that the economic problem in America is really being caused by the lost funds going overseas.
Okay, thank you. The unemployment rate is at 8.6% and the underemployment rate is at 15.6%. What do you think about that?
Can you do it again because the bus?
Oh, come on, just do it.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Crap. Try it again. Go ahead.
What do you think about that?
You don't want to read the question?
What do you think about that?
Things are improving quite a bit. They see that as part of one of the things that is going on. But one of the questions is it really just seasonal employment because we are getting near the holiday seasons? You know, we could just get bad again once, you know, we hit the first of the year.
Okay. In every sector of the economy, there was job growth, except for government jobs. What do you think about that?
It's probably a good thing that the governments are getting smaller. I guess I'm more or less for smaller government because it's lower taxes and the rest of the sectors of the economy can grow for that. So I'd probably say it's a good thing. The U.S. government is learning its lessons from what's going on in Europe and around the world. So we're probably getting our act together there.
In the non-government workforce, teenagers have the highest unemployment rate at 23.7%, and manufacturing and construction have slow job growth. What can be done about that?
Probably get people more interested in metal shop and wood shop and stuff when they're in high schools and stuff like that, because we've kind of been shrinking those programs and getting rid of trades education in high school and stuff like that, because not everyone can afford to go to college, and we kind of see that the most successful people are college dropouts. So maybe college isn't the answer because it burdens you with debt, you know, for your whole life. I mean, there's people in their 60s still paying off their college loans. I mean, so college may or may not be the answer. You know, you may want to take the money you would have spent in college and start your own business, because there's many people in their 20s with start their own successful business. So I would probably say for the teenagers to maybe start their own businesses in their early 20s.
Okay, well,
as far as manufacturing, I'd say look to try to get your schools to teach shop and, you know, various types of shop and you know, wood shop, metal shop. I guess that's about the only type of shops. Or auto shop. You know, teach trades in high school.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers at home?
Well, the numbers have improved this month, so it looks like things may be improving, but we don't know until the first of the year if this is just a seasonal issue.
Thank you.